What's up, nerds? I'm gonna show you how to make fried rice, but this isn't gonna be like any fancy stuff. This is lazy fried rice. It will be very delicious though. So you're gonna need anywhere from 1 to 3 eggs depending on what you want. I'm going 3 because I'm making a nice big portion. You're gonna need rice, cold. It needs to be like leftover rice. Being cold will be better for the frying. You're gonna need obviously a skillet, some oil. I'm using peanut oil. You're gonna need some soy sauce and some salt, and that's basically it. Okay, so here's what you do. You put a little bit of oil in your pan, turn it on to like medium-high heat, or about medium heat, and then we're going to break up the rice real fast while this heats, because it's a big pain. Cold rice is always very sticky. Then I'm gonna crack these eggs. All you gotta do is crack them in a bowl, and then we're just gonna mix them all together. Maybe add a little bit of salt in there beforehand. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Just whip these eggs up to where they're almost fried, or almost scrambled, while your oil heats up. Perfect. Okay, so let this heat up. You'll know that the oil is ready when it'll be extremely runny, which is obvious as it heats up, but you can look at the surface of it and see it's kind of like shimmery, a little whatever. If it's not perfectly too hot for this, not that big a deal, it will get hotter. Got the oil in there, you're just gonna dump the eggs in. Let them fry a bit. Sink. You're just gonna let it sit for a second like you should for all eggs, and then just start mixing it on up. Just keep mixing it as it turns. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. You just squish it all around and swirl it and let them cook. You want them to be like 50% cooked when you add your rice in, which is happening next. Just make them kind of small pieces, whatever. Perfect. Gonna let that cook for a second, and then we're gonna add the rice in. What we're going to do is add this rice in and then pour some more oil on top of the rice and let it just kind of fry for a second, and then we just start mixing it up. We're going to add soy sauce and then salt and whatnot, and you just keep letting it fry until it's cooked how you like it. That's basically it. Now I'm making a double portion of rice here because I've got 2 people to feed. Normally I'd only make about half this much. Just drizzle over a little bit more oil. You can mix it up with a spatula like this, or a spoon if you're lazy, which we are. Just want to break up all the big clumps. Toss. Give it a squish. Let that fry for a minute, and then we're gonna drizzle on some soy sauce. I'm using gluten-free tamari soy sauce because this is a gluten-free household. You don't have to use soy sauce. This is a perfect kind of space to experiment. I've tried all kinds of stuff from like Scotch bonnet hot sauces to different spices or oils, whatever. Just experiment, do whatever you want. Traditionally, it's like a soy sauce, salt, and seaweed flakes and stuff like that. That's too fancy for this. We're just doing soy sauce and some seasoning salt, and that will be delicious. Drizzle in some soy sauce. Perfect. Also gonna do some brownies because obviously. And then we're also going to do some cayenne pepper. Because I like it spicy. Kind of mix that up. You can use a spatula or toss it if you want, whatever. I like to toss and then like squish it all down so that it's better contact. And then you let it sizzle like this for 2 or 3 more minutes. Oh yeah, look at that sizzle. You see how it's getting a little more crispy and brown? You just kind of let it do that until you're happy with the crispiness level. Now, you notice I didn't add in any pepper, which is because we want to wait until the end, because pepper burns and you want to avoid that as long as you can. Plus, the fresher the crack of the pepper, the better. So you just wait. We're almost there. In fact, I think now's a good time. Crack in some pepper. Let it sizzle a bit. We're going to give it one final mix and then we'll put it in our bowls and eat. Perfect. And I only made a giant mess of rice. Divvy up your rice. That's it. And there you go. 2 delicious bowls of easy and most importantly lazy delicious fried rice.